Hey there, celiacs in the house. Thanks to Wendy. This is Erin from Gluten Free Fitness, and welcome to my gluten-free kitchen. Thank you very much, Wendy, for including me in this project. And here's my disclaimer. I did absolutely nothing to prepare for this. This is truly what my kitchen looks like and how we roll. So, with that in mind, off we go. Here is our table. We have an awesome, huge table, and we use it for holidays and parties. Other than that, we don't use it too much. But here's the kitchen. Those are bike wheels. Myself and my husband are both cyclists, so we tend to have a lot of stuff around here all the time. That's what's left of some gluten-free black bean brownies that I made. Anyway, here's the important stuff. As you can see, we've got on this island some of our favorite stuff, which is fruits. We eat a lot of fruit. You can see I've got some chia seed there. Use that quite a bit in recipes. Keeping this stuff out and available. That's my dog's Kong. We put cheese in that for her. But keeping this stuff out and around makes it easy for you to access everything. Now, in my fridge, you'll see a lot of stuff that's pretty common to see people with celiac disease fridges. I don't do much dairy at all, so I use almond milk. Back in the back there, we've got some homemade beef stock that's just hanging out, waiting to get used. Of course, you can always have some Prosecco. Organic strawberries. Everybody should have some fish oil, right? You got to keep your fish oil in the fridge to help avoid fish burps. And lots of stuff that I'm sure looks very familiar. That's my dog's food. We've got some leftovers, general stuff. So, moving on, I want to point out, though, is that we've got lots of produce. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but we've got lots of produce in there, and more over on the side, and some more in there. Lots of baby carrots. Definitely stock up on baby carrots. I won't go into the freezer, but it's mostly frozen veggies. Now, we are a mixed household, which means my husband is not gluten-free, I am. So we do have a mixture of stuff. For the most part, everything is gluten-free with just a couple of exceptions. He eats cereal, so that sits up there by itself. Underneath the cereal is nothing that could possibly get cross-contaminated from any kind of stuff falling. But I would recommend that if you can, try to put it down lower. We obviously couldn't because the cereal boxes are too high and they wouldn't fit in the bottom shelf. This is one of my favorite little gadgets now. This is an electric kettle, and this is a tea maker for using loose tea, and that is awesome. You can see here I've got my kitchen scale, which comes in handy for weighing ingredients or weighing portion size if you want to roll like that, which I do sometimes too. We've got some gluten-free grains here. Some gluten-free oats, some brown rice, almost gone quinoa, and another thing of rice there. This is my stove. See, we were very fortunate because when we bought this house, which is 8 years ago now, we completely gutted everything. So I got to design this kitchen, which I absolutely adore. The stove is pretty awesome. We do a lot of cooking. We cook the majority of our meals at home, makes it easy. Now over here in this corner, that's the gluten corner. That's where my husband keeps his English muffins that he has for breakfast. So it stays in that corner and it does not go away from that corner. Toaster oven is pretty awesome. This was a gift from my father-in-law this past Christmas. And this thing you can do almost anything in because it's a convection toaster oven. If I'm going to use it for actual toasting, I just clean it out first, before I use it. But it can do anything, and you don't have to heat up the big oven. So that's really, really handy. Nothing exciting in here except for what I do want to point out is this is actually not almond butter. This is homemade coconut butter. And you just throw some shredded coconut in a food processor and let it roll for like 10 minutes and you get coconut butter. And it's way, way cheaper than buying it in the store because I love me some coconut butter. Coconut oil too, good stuff. This is also coconut oil. The difference is this is refined coconut oil, so this doesn't have the coconutty taste. This one is extra virgin coconut oil, so it does taste like coconut, depending upon what kind of application you're going to use it in. In my world, this is the all-important wine rack. Good stuff. Then in our pantry, we keep vitamins and supplements. And you can see a big bottle of balsamic vinegar. The peanut butter, we don't have an issue with cross-contamination because I don't use the crap with the partially hydrogenated vegetable oils, but my husband loves it, so he has it all to himself. Lots of spices in there. So these are nice because these drawers roll out and give us lots of space. Then over here we have another very important corner. That's the coffee maker corner. I'm down to decaf now, but it's still a very important corner because I really like coffee. So it comes in handy. And then you can see the microwave, dishwasher, you know, normal stuff. So basically it's set up to be a galley style kitchen. It's not quite big enough to have a large island, so we put just a portable island in the center because it's not quite wide enough to have a true big island. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed your tour of my gluten-free kitchen, and I'm actually about to go eat some lunch.